Hey, this is Josh Beatler with TauntGuitarLessons.com, and in this video we're going to be going over a cool way to add some tapping into your guitar solos. So what we're going to go over today is how to add in a tapping line over any minor chord. So if you're playing over a song, doesn't matter what the minor chord is, I'm going to show you how to use one simple pattern. There are many patterns to do this. This is the easiest one for most people to get started with, and it sounds really cool and you can impress your friends with it. Okay, so first off, you need to know a little bit about the guitar. You need to know the notes on the high E string. So if you've seen any of my other videos, the notes on the high E string we go over are as follows. E, F on the 1st fret, G on the 3rd fret, A on the 5th, B on the 7th, C on the 8th, D on the 10th, and then we're back to E on the 12th. Okay, so for all of these shapes, your first finger is just going to be hovering on one note. It's going to stay in one place. The other trick, if you're going to be doing this with distortion, you really need to make sure that the palm of this hand is covering the low strings. Otherwise, what ends up happening is the second you start tapping, they start ringing, and you get a lot of extra noise, so it sounds like crap. You don't want it to sound like crap, you want it to sound awesome. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you first an E minor arpeggio, so your first fingers are going to go on E. All right, and then for every single one of these shapes, another finger, whether it's your ring or your pinky, is going to go 3 frets higher than the note that your index finger is on. And then your tapping hand, you can use either the side of the pick, your index finger. Personally, I use my middle finger. I hold the pick with my thumb and index finger, and then use the middle finger for the tapping. All right, now, in order to get a good tap sound, you want to make sure that you have some good gain on your guitar, meaning like when you hit a note, it comes right out of the amp, not without much difficulty. Okay, the second thing is when you do tap, you need to hit through the guitar. You don't hit the string, you press into the guitar. And you're using your finger, not your whole hand. You're not doing this. You're just doing just like that. Okay? So, it's gonna go tap, then you're gonna flick away so that you flick to the middle finger, to the ring finger on this hand, and then a pull off. Okay, now again, notice that the palm is stuck. It's blocking all the lower strings. If I don't do that, then I get this. It sounds like garbage. Okay, so that's the E. Now you're going to shift all your fingers down 2 frets, so your index finger is going to be on the 10th fret, which is D. Ring finger is going to go 3 frets higher, and your tapping hands are going to go 4 frets higher. So I'm on 10, 13, and 15. Now, I didn't mention this, but you can also do the exact same frets on the next string. So if we're playing over a D minor chord, okay, now move all of that down 2 frets. Now we're on 10, 13, and 15. Sorry, the last one there was a tap note on 17. Let me just a quick edit there. Okay, so for C minor, index fingers on C, rings on E flat, which is the 11, middle fingers on 15. Move it down 1 fret, now we're on B minor. Down to the 5th fret, 5th, 8th, and 12th, A minor. Down to the 3rd fret, 6th fret, and 10th fret, this is G minor. And last but not least, 1, 4, and 8, which is F minor. Okay? And so what you can do is, whenever there's a chord progression in a song that has a minor chord, if you find, let's say it's B minor, and you want to solo over it, you put your index finger on the B on the high E string, and then do the rest of the shape. Alright, now you can combine that with a lot of other licks, and we do those things in my improvisation classes. So a lot of my students are learning other cool lines that you can connect these with, but this is just a starting point. There's so many things you can do once you add in the right hand. You're essentially adding in another 4 fingers to the equation, and you can do a lot with that. So this is Josh Beatler with Talking Guitar Lessons. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Play it over a backing track. There's tons of them online, and it sounds really cool when you're doing this, playing in an actual musical setting. But remember to tap with just the finger, keep the palm on the lower strings, play with lots of distortion, and rock on. Remember that you can get a free guitar lesson to start improving your guitar playing right away at www.tauntonguitarlessons.com. I look forward to talking to you. This is Josh. Rock on.